It's giving somebody doesn't know what to do because they just found out that they was all up in their head about something and it's not true. Somebody don't know what to do because they already acted on something, but what they acted on was with misinformation. So somebody took action without correct information here. It's almost like whoever this is, they feel hopeless for making these decisions while in this mindset. Now they're going to go quiet because they made these mistakes and they're aware of it. Whoever this may be. Oh, thank you. Somebody decided to end something over something that wasn't true. Somebody had a scenario playing out in their head, and then they had themselves believe that scenario, and they made moves based off of that scenario. The scenario was not real. I feel like somebody's getting quiet over these mistakes, whatever this is. Because it's not just like you did one thing, or whoever this is did one thing while they were under the impression of something being valid or true. No, like somebody made multiple moves. This was over a period of time. Somebody thought something was true. They ended things. They quit their jobs. They left relationships behind. They left things behind. They did things, I don't know. And it was all based on illusion or a scenario that was created in the head. All right? Peace. Yeah, somebody thought that they were doing what was best for them, but I'm getting like something about this illusions or distorted reality, fake scenarios in the head, untrue information, misinformation. But whatever the case may be, somebody did this to protect their peace. They thought they were protecting their peace by making these moves or something like this. I also feel like somebody is leaving the illusions and coming into reality, like coming into their peace. So you could be getting out of a situation or a period of time, a phase in your life where it was just like a distorted reality. Like you were living a bunch of illusions and now somebody's finally putting it into that and finding their peace. However, during that period of time, you lost a lot of things, you left a lot of things behind, but based on illusions. All right, so I'm getting somebody that's coming out of that. Thank you. But you got to let something go completely and start healing. That's what I'm getting. If you're not willing to like release it, if you're going to cling on to it, like I'm getting, it's going to be hard to let go because something is your reality for the last however long. Like in your head, something was true to you for the last 3-5 years, bitch, 10 years even. You've been clinging to this as the truth or as reality for a long time. That's what I'm getting. But it's time to release that and start healing from this. Somebody's going to go silent or somebody should go silent. Okay. Somebody could have been in psychosis, but they didn't realize it. And now they're realizing like, oh my God. You know how like, man, when we be in psychosis, we be doing some crazy stuff. We be thinking some crazy ass things, right? I feel like somebody is finally coming out of that and they're trying to make peace with the fact that they were in psychosis or they did go through this phase and they did say these things and they did act this way or something like this. Like somebody's coming to terms, releasing it to be at peace. However, it's almost like there's some part of this truth, this illusion, this distorted reality that somebody wants to hold on to and not let go of. You need to let that go so you can start healing. Oh, see, I just told you that. So that's what I'm getting. It's almost like everything, you know that something was all fake or you know that something was all an illusion or something like this, but there's one thing that you don't want to let go of and it feels like a connection to another person. It feels like this had to have been real. Like that part was real though, right? No, it wasn't. Excuse me. You even got to the point where you were obsessing over somebody or you were borderline stalking somebody. You had become a monitoring spirit. That's what I'm getting. You know, if you're driving by somebody's job or you're driving by somebody's house to see if their car is out there, if you're constantly checking in on something, you're constantly seeing what somebody is up to, going to their social media pages, trying to get information, trying to see that's literally monitoring. Okay, so somebody got into a monitoring spirit mood. Like, that's just how somebody was moving for real. You don't have to consider yourself to have been a monitoring spirit, but that's exactly what was happening. So whatever term or label you want to put on it, checking somebody's socials all the time, driving by their house, driving by their job, trying to see driving by their friend's house, checking in on this. No. This was all fake. This was all part of the illusion. This was part of the distorted reality. It was part of the psychosis. It was part of the manic phase, the manic episode. It was part of whatever this is that somebody's coming out of. Okay, so you got to let it all go completely, all of it. You can't hold to one aspect or another. Oh, I'm over here. You was loyal to somebody who either don't even remember you for real or don't care about you like that. Like you was loyal to somebody without them even knowing or without them even being a part of this or in agreement to this. Like they didn't owe you any type of loyalty, faithfulness, any type of truth, any type of reasoning, any type of nothing. Okay, I'm just getting like whoever this is was going through a rough time, a rough phase, you know what I'm saying? These illusions, distorted reality, psychosis, whatever phase you was in or going through, you stayed loyal or you committed loyalty to somebody who didn't even know that. That's what I'm getting. So somebody could be claiming here like telepathic communication or somebody could be claiming like, I don't know, divine timing will bring y'all together, and until then you're going to stay loyal to somebody. This is part of the illusion, the distorted reality, the psychosis, the manic episode, whatever it is, but because a lot of people's going to be like, no, actually it wasn't, I wasn't. Shut up, put whatever label you want on it, but know that that's the point of time that I'm talking about, okay? Or don't, leave. LOL. Yeah, but your intuition is telling you not to hold on to something, or your intuition is telling you to start completely over, and it's because this is part of not reality. This is part of the distorted reality that somebody had in their head, okay? That's what I'm getting. Damn, so you stayed like, I'm getting somebody stayed single or somebody chose to stay celibate or something like this, all because they thought they were being loyal to this person. But this person was not being loyal to you. It was very one-sided because it was part of a distorted reality. It was not real. Okay, so this other person, they don't feel like that. Somebody could have a dog or something like this, or I don't know, it's something about a tongue. I don't know. I'm getting like the dog, but I don't know. Just want to talk this. Bitch, I'm a dog. Isn't that part of that song where he be like, untamed, 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 I'm a dog, untamed? I don't know. What I used to do. Yeah, longing, apologize, hoping, like apology, hoping, longing, it's not gonna happen. It's almost like somebody thinks that this person owes them an apology or something like this, but why would they owe you an apology for a fake scenario that you created in your head? Why would they have to apologize for not being loyal to somebody that they didn't even know was thinking about them or something like this? That's what I'm getting. Oh no. Like, they didn't even know that you was waiting on them or something like this. But again, somebody feels like they know that this person was loyal or waiting for them or doing something along those lines because of like the downloads, the signs, the telepathic communication or something. Like, it's all part of that distorted reality that did not exist only in somebody's head though. This person will not be apologizing, nor do they owe anybody an apology. That's really what I'm getting here, guys. So if you're expecting an apology, you should not have any expectations whatsoever, but definitely not of receiving an apology from this person. An apology is not going to create peace for you. An apology is not going to make you snap out of something, okay? But it's also not owed to whoever this is. That's what I'm getting. And it's almost like the craving of just some type of interaction, but the only thing that somebody's mind can go to is like an apology or something like this. I don't know why, that's just what I'm getting. Because I'm getting like this person, they've been dating around or they've been just doing them. Like, they've just been living their life however they want to live it. Whether they've been not fucking people, whether they have been fucking people, whether they've been going out and partying, whether they've been a homebody. Like, it don't really matter for real because it doesn't concern you, if that makes sense. Like, because something was all in your head, it's like you have no rights to this situation. Or you don't have any rights like, I have the right to know blank. No, you don't. That's a random person that you, like, attached yourself to in a scenario created in your head. Also, the version that you created of this person in your head is not who they really are in real life. So you've been loyal to somebody who is not even who you think they are for real. Okay, you've been craving, you've been wanting, you've been yearning for this person, this energy or this connection or something like this, okay? It's time to let it go. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Uh-oh. Something is like coming crashing down around somebody. This is what you could consider to be your tower moment. Possibilities in reverse. It's not in the future. This cards that this connection might come together or they might love you and you might love them in the future is not possibility. It's not an option because this person is not who you think they are. You assume this person to be or you created this person to be something that they're actually not in real life. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. Set yourself free. Yeah, set yourself free. Set this person free because you're really dragging on the energy, holding on to that energy. You're not dragging them down. Like, they can do that all by themselves for real. That's what I'm getting for real. Like, you think very highly of somebody where you should not be putting them in this high position. You should not be putting them on this high horse. They are not who you think they are or assume them to be or the version that you created them to be in your head. Like, you're basically, like, it feels like, I'm getting from the collective, some of y'all feel like somebody's doing some type of magic work on you or something like this, but it's literally your own actions putting you in the position to feel like you have been cursed with something. That's what I'm getting. But it's literally this attachment to this person. This person that you attached yourself to or that you're thinking about could be cursed themselves. Somebody could be doing magic on that person, but you've attached yourself to that person so much that it's like, you feel like something is you. Yeah, it's time to back up. It's time to back up. Take a few steps back. Yeah, somebody's like, I feel it. No, you feel lusting. Like, you feel delusional or something like this. Literally, it's a fantasy, bro. It's not real. It's not real. It's not reality. Damn. Either way it goes, this should be a whole new beginning, a whole new start for you. If you allow it to be, but if you stay clinging on to something, it's going to continue this distorted reality, these delusions, this illusion that something is going to come together eventually or something like this. Something is going to happen. Like, it's almost like somebody's not really doing nothing, like, at all, like, not making moves, but they expect something to come into fruition. They expect something to come into play. They expect something to become a reality. However, the only thing you're doing is just sitting there, wishing upon stars, manifesting in your room, not really doing much, not really doing anything, is what I'm getting. And that's just not going to work for you. You're going to stay in the same position. It's going to take you back further into the illusions, is what I'm getting. If you stay hooked on somebody, if you stay clinging on to this person or whatever, it's like, you just gonna stay there forever. Like, you're just gonna go revert back to the distorted reality, start believing these things again, and it's gonna be a never-ending cycle of when are they coming forward, when is this connection gonna happen, because the answer is it's not. Yeah, you should definitely think about setting yourself free from these attachments. And I say attachments because it's like, there might be one main person, but there might be a couple other people on the side that you were like, you know, well, if it's not this main person, then it's gotta be them. Then it's gotta be so-and-so. If it's not this person, it's gotta be so-and-so. Like, no, just, how about drop the idea altogether or something? Like, be loyal to yourself or something like this, because coming out of an illusion or delusions or distorted reality or psychosis or a manic episode, like, you don't need to jump straight into trying to connect with another being. Like, you need to focus on your being. That's what I'm getting, okay? Something is at risk by staying in this position or keeping yourself in this, excuse me, Spirit, just one at a time. Something, I forgot what I was saying, never mind. Oh, something could be at risk, like your health. Like, I don't know if y'all seen people slip into, like, how they can slip into, like, dementia or, like, issues that affect your brain, but, like, terminally. But, like, you might be stressing yourself out way too much. Like, you're putting a lot of things on your mind that don't need to be there. And it might be, like, a real risk. Like, you really need to consider your health and your well-being when it comes to this situation and how much energy and thought and time and effort you're putting into it, because it's all one-sided and it's all in your head. The signs, it feels like you're searching for signs, and that's why you find them, because you're going to find what you're searching for, and you're going to make it match whatever you want it to, no matter what, regardless. That's what I'm getting. So somebody needs to work on discernment and stop trying to look for signs, is what I'm getting. Somebody needs to, I'm getting like, check on your mental health, like go to the doctor or something, because something could be wrong. Like you could be caught in early stages of something because like it's been so long that you've been stuck in an illusion or something like this. I really don't know. I know that I've seen like stress-induced things happen to people's brains and stuff like that. So yeah, because I just got dementia-induced psychosis. So yeah, somebody needs to take care of themselves. There is no fairy tale at play. Like there is no Cinderella story. No one's gonna pop up with the missing slipper. Like there's no, this is not a fairy tale. At that, I feel like you're putting yourself exactly where your enemies or those who are working against you, you're exactly where they would want you to be at right now. That's what I'm getting. Like you're in a mental position. You're in, you're trusting something that isn't actually real. That's what I'm getting. And this is exactly where the ops want you to be at or something like that. Something about stop trusting somebody that you're related to or something. That's what I'm getting. Like you're believing somebody is like egging you on. Somebody is like encouraging this. What? Somebody you know, somebody you are family with, or you feel like is family. You treat this person like their family. They're encouraging this behavior, these thoughts, these delusional patterns, and they know that you're not doing nothing. Like they know that what you're doing is like, in a spiritual sense, maybe you're doing a lot. Maybe you're energetically, you running all over the place. You're doing a lot here and there, spiritually, this, that, and the third. But physically, in this reality, like, nothing's happening. Nothing's going on. No moves, no actual moves are being made, is what I'm getting. No actual progress, because you're stuck in your head with this situation, because this situation is only present in your head. That's what I'm getting. So somebody needs to, like, come back down to reality and be present in your reality, in this physical reality or something like this. But you got somebody who's encouraging the exact opposite. You got somebody who's encouraging this behavior, or, like, they see that you don't be doing nothing, you don't go out nowhere, you don't be talking to nobody, you just be doing whatever you be doing locked up on your own or whatever the fucking case may be, and they see that, but they're encouraging that. Like, they're not, no, you probably should not listen to them. They're encouraging you to stay in the cycle. They're encouraging you to repeat the pattern. Don't give up. Like, if you truly believe this, if you truly know that you believe this in your heart, don't give up. No, give it up. It's a delusion. I'm tired of people always trying to save people's feelings or just be a yes man. Like, what? For what? It's very, like, naive. Whatever the thought process is, or whatever somebody is, like, how somebody thinks something is going to really go, like, in reality, how is this going to go? How are they going to, where are you going to see them at? In what manner what are they going to say to you when you see this person again? How are y'all going to come together and connect? Like, how do you think it's going to work in your brain? Like, literally, how do you think that's going to happen? Because you must have thought about it. After all this time, you must have thought about how things will reconnect with this person. Because as it stands, somebody just be driving by, checking on social medias, no real communication or nothing like this, because I'm getting this person is lost in the dark about the situation. They don't even know what the hell's going on. They don't even know that you're clinging to them. They don't even know that you're being loyal to them. They don't even know that you care about them. That's what I'm getting. Like, you're fighting against something that either doesn't exist or is not known to anyone else but you, because, yep, you guessed it. You created it. Like, think about something realistically. That's what I'm getting. Logically and realistically, how do you think something is going to happen? If it were to happen, how do you think it's going to happen? That's something to really think about and then analyze. I feel like when you really think about something, it don't make sense for real. Like, if you break it down for real, if you sit down with yourself and break it down for real, it don't make sense for real. That's what I'm getting. It's a good fight, but it's the wrong, I don't know, the wrong materials or something. Like, you putting up a good fight for real. Like, you a fighter. Oh, you fighting for this shit for real, but time to take a trip down to reality. Excuse me. Oh, man, I forgot. It's cold now. My coffee is out there, bro. Okay. So somebody is fighting for this. They think it's going to be a reality one day. They think it's going to come into fruition. You're being urged to rethink and analyze your position and how you think about something. And you know what I'm getting for real? If you ever even run into this person again, because the universe, you're being so protected right now. If you weren't protected, you would have already had a run-in or something with this person. That's what I'm getting for real. If you were not protected, if the universe, if God, if whoever you resonate with didn't care about you and wasn't protecting you, you would have already ran into somebody and to further the delusions in your head. But you're being protected from contact or seeing them or connecting with them because it's simply not true. It's simply not what you think it to be. So you're being protected by being kept away from this energy, kept from communication with this energy. Yeah, somebody's trying to get a hold of you, like your ancestors or your angels or your guides. Somebody's like really trying to get a hold of you to let you know, like, you really need to make some changes if you want to disconnect from this cloudy judgment. That's what I'm getting. And also, this person, they're going to hurt you. That's just what I'm getting. Like, if you were to connect with this person and you see them again, it might be like, oh my, they might even be like, oh my God, long time no see. Like, I haven't seen you in forever. Like, how you been, right? But in your head, you're thinking all the things that you're thinking about the situation. And if they, like, even show a little bit of attention or desire to connect or something like this, like the delusions are going to go off. That's what I'm getting. Like the universe is protecting you because they know it's going to set off these delusions if you see this person and this person gives you a hug, or I don't know, God forbid they just ask how you've been doing, and that's going to send you into a spiral of delusions or something. That's what I'm getting for real. And that's just how it be sometimes, bro. But you got the power to change that. It's all in your head. You can change that shit. So yeah, I'm getting like, if you were even to run into this person and they would be like, how are you doing, or something like it would spark a whole new spiraling cycle, a whole new pattern, a whole new set of delusions. Yeah, so be glad you haven't run into somebody. Be glad you haven't seen them again since whenever. Be glad. Like, somebody's like, when am I going to see them again? When are we going to reconnect? No, be glad. I don't like the way that first. You would be a lot better off fighting for something else. Like, if you want to hyper focus on something, if you need something because this has taken up every second of every day for the last 10 years of your life, or whatever the case may be, like, get a new hobby or start a new project or something like this, but find something that's going to take your mind off of something more than it's not. Don't go put yourself in a hobby and think, wow, this would be so good to do together with this person if we were in connection. No, like, no, that defeats the purpose. That defeats the purpose of finding a hobby. Find a hobby that you want to do on your own. Like, not something that you would be like, oh, I hope that maybe one day we can do this together. No, that defeats the purpose. The purpose is to get your mind off of this person, off of the situation. Separate yourself. The more you dwell on it, the more you feel connected to it. This is very common, by the way. Like, this is so common, you wouldn't even believe it. Like, you wouldn't even believe how many people are in limerence or in delusions, dealing with illusions, distorted reality, psychosis, manic episodes. Like, you wouldn't believe how many people could be in this position right now. Like, it's not, there ain't shit wrong with you. You'll be fine, but you need to get out of this shit or you just not gonna be fine. Like, the rest of your days is gonna be concerned with focusing on this distorted illusion, delusional reality. That's what I'm getting. And you don't want that shit. Like, you don't want that shit. Exactly, the Eight of Cups. Like, you're being encouraged to move on to something better for your own good. And also, why might something be affecting, like, your family or your, I'm getting like your generation, like something about the generations or something like this. Like, you could be doing something big. You could be, I don't know, bro. You got a lot of potential with something. You got a lot of potential to change something, to take something really far, to change something, or to set up generations to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could create something that's going to really set up your whole bloodline for the rest of forever on this planet. That's what I'm getting. But here you are stuck in this distorted reality, not barely doing nothing at all. So, like, with all the potential and everything, like, your abilities, like, you have something special. You have some type of skills, ability, or talent or something like this. But it can really produce something huge, something generational, like I already said. But instead, you're stuck on something that is one-sided, that's all in your head, that's a miscommunication upon yourself. It's a miscommunication, like, oh no. And you already made a bunch of moves based on the illusions, delusions, psychosis, whatever it was. Whatever it was, whatever it is, okay? You gotta get out of this and get into this. Get out of this, get into this. Exactly, the world, the emperor, oh my God, I could just swipe him right off the bottom of the deck and tell the story, bro. Like, you have so much potential, you have so much waiting for you, but you gotta get out of this. You got to get out of this. You got to. And if this message is for you, this is not new to you. You knew that something was going on, but you also knew that you were trying to hold on to a certain aspect of whatever the delusions were. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least one thing has to be true. At least one thing had to be real throughout this experience. At least one thing. Let me have it. Let me just have one thing from the past, however long I've been in this phase of my life. Let me just keep one thing. No. You can't. You can't have it. Okay? You can't have it. Not if you want to move on. Not if you want to do better. Not if you want to elevate. Not if you want to get out of this type of delusional pattern. You can't have it. But you can have something much better, much greater, much bigger. But you can, though. And you can build it for yourself. And you don't need nobody else to help you. You don't need a co-partner. You don't need a partner at all. You don't need that. But again, that's all up to you and what you decide to do and the moves that you decide to make and how you choose to recreate your reality. Because you can definitely recreate your reality. Like, you hear people talking about how they created their reality. They meant that shit literally. Go ahead and dump this shit in the trash. Let it go. Release it. Heal from it. And recreate a reality that is real, but also is what you want, though. Like, that's just what I'm getting, guys. It's going to feel like you're sacrificing everything that you love or know for real. Because, again, this is not just, I thought this yesterday and now today you're seeing this message. No, this is for somebody who has been through some shit and you've been going through a hard time on and off even. I'm getting like, you could have been in and out of the delusions. And at some points in time, you was like, yeah, damn, that sound crazy for real. You know what I'm saying? You say that shit out loud while you're not in the delusion or while you're not in psychosis. And you're going to be like, I don't even know how I was even thinking. Like, I don't even know the process. But again, like, that's something you got to sacrifice. You just got to sacrifice the time and effort and energy that you put into all of these delusions and stuff. Like, it just has to be sacrificed. It just does, because you're going to have to make room for the new reality, your real reality that you're going to create for yourself once you move on out of this. You might need to move physically, location-wise. You might need to get up out of that town. You might got to go. You might have to switch up the entire environment just to help yourself. Like, I'm not saying, obviously, like, financial reasons and things like that, like, people can't just get up and move and shit like this, and I get that, but if you can, you probably should. And if you can't, you should probably save up and plan towards starting somewhere else. Staying in the same environment is going to encourage the same behavior, the same mental patterns, the same distorted reality. That's what I'm getting here. So for some of y'all, you should highly think about moving, relocating. Exactly. No, come on. No. Get it together. Get it together. There's so much waiting for you, babe. Like, look what you could move towards. If you tried, if you put the effort in, look what you could have. Look what you could be. Look what you could do. Look what you could create. Look what you could be. Look what you could have. Okay, like, You need to let it go. You need to let it go. I don't know the rest of the lyrics of that song, but on to the no, no, no. I think that's the song. I'm getting like you could have something similar to the life that you created in your head or whatever this was, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever you thought it was going to be or whatever you thought it was going to amount to be one day. Like you could actually have that, but it's not going to be with this person because this is not the person that you think they are. Like not the version of themselves that you created them to be within this delusion or whatever. But you could have a happy life similar to that. You could have a happy life with a happy partner. You could be super in love and be super harmonious and peaceful within your life. But you have to create that for yourself and outside of your head at that. Like, you can have it for real. You can manifest that shit for real. But you got to put the work into align with it. And being super delusional and stuck in a distorted reality and believing these things and making moves based off of delusions, that's not going to get you there at all. Actually, it's just going to keep you from it. Even acknowledging the fact that this is you, or even acknowledging the fact that this is what your energy had been for a while, or is, you know what I'm saying? Like, even just acknowledging or accepting accountability for it is going to help you move out of it. Refusing to see it from a different point of view or refusing to see the delusions for what they are, delusions, you're not going to, that's the first step. Like, come on, we all know this. AA meetings. What's the first step? Right. Okay. You got a problem. We got to admit to that. We got to face the facts. Like, that's it. Like, if you don't ever acknowledge it, it's just going to continue. Thanks, dude. Stop robbing yourself of this experience, of this joy, of this happiness. That's what's going on. That's what I'm getting. You're manipulating yourself. You're gaslighting yourself. You're feeding yourself these delusions. Okay? And for a while, you could have blamed this on somebody else. Somebody else is doing this to me. Somebody else wants me to da-da-da. Somebody else da-da-da. Like, and the whole time it was you feeding you the delusions. Like, yeah, you got ops. Yeah, you got haters. Like, but nobody's really attacking you. That's what I mean. Like, nobody is throwing things at you because you're doing a fine job of attacking yourself. You're letting your mind turn on you. Like, you're letting your mind attack your reality. They don't got to do nothing. What they got to do that for when you're doing it all by yourself? Like, you keeping yourself stuck and stagnant in this situation or in these delusions. They don't got to do shit. That's what I'm getting. Like, you doing it for them. If anything, they're like, oh, we can put less effort in. We can just laugh. All we got to do is laugh about it because they're doing it to themselves. That's really what I'm getting here. You better not let them. No. I hate that. Don't let them think that. Get up. Get up. It's not even like they're winning. But if you're like a competitive person or whatever, or it's not even competitive. But if you like, if what motivates you to get out of something or do better is your ops laughing at you or hating on you, like you can't let the haters win. You can't let the haters be right. Then so be it. Use that shit to your advantage. If that's how you are for real, use it. Don't let them bitches laugh at you. The fuck? You better get the fuck up. Oh, hell nah. Some people, that's what motivates you. Your haters, like, when you be in the gym, you be thinking about bitches that you shitting on. Like, whatever she said, it's true, okay? Like, if that's what you gotta do, then that's what you gotta do. Use that shit. Twist it and use it for your advantage. Also, this person, whoever this is that you are clinging on to or whatever the case may be, they will manipulate and gaslight and love bomb you into believing more delusions. So if you get tested by the universe and you get to see this person or you run into this person or y'all finally, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bitch. It just feels like a run-in because somebody is not in communication with this person. Is very one-sided. This person don't even know that you have all these thoughts, delusions, and feelings for them is what I'm getting. But if they did know, if they were to find out how you felt about them, the delusions that you think and everything like that, they would absolutely play off of those and it would be harmful to you. They would play off of the delusions that you already got in your head. They would pretend to be whatever it is that you think they already are. They would literally use this as a manipulation tactic against you. Something that you created, they would twist it and use it against you because it benefits them. Or they would like the attention, or they would like to hook up with you or something like this. That's really what I'm getting. So it's, again, a good thing that the universe kept you separated from this person. They're not who you think they are. They would definitely take advantage and play the fuck out of you. That's what I'm getting. Oh, nah. They would play mind games. That's what I'm getting. Oh, nah. Exactly. Queen of Cups, please. No. You fought too hard. Like, you fought too hard to get this far in life just to let it go like this. Just to give up and give in to the delusions or something. Or into the psychosis or into the manic episode or whatever it may be for you. I'm getting like, gather your thoughts, gather your feelings, gather up the delusions too, because you're going to have to gather them up to get them bitches out. So, gather up the delusions, take everything, put it in the ground. That's what I'm getting. Go ground yourself. Go release this shit. You're in a position to do so. You can do it if you want to. This person is really bad news, bro. Because you're going to be tested with them. Eventually. Maybe today, maybe not even next week, maybe not even next year, bitch. I don't know, for real. Like I just said. But you're going to be tested with this person for real. And no. The answer is no. You can't just be friends with them. The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. No. Because I'm getting, that's how it's going to really approach. It's going to be like, oh, we can work together. We can go on something together, an adventure, a trip. We can go out to whatever. We can catch up as friends or we can da-da-da. Like, no. we can embark on this business opportunity, or I have something that would be perfect for. No, 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 no. For your own well-being, absolutely not. For your mental health, absolutely not. Okay? Like, no. Because it's gonna, not only is it going to re-spark the delusions or bring something back up, but like I already said, they will play off of that. They will take advantage of it and play off of it. Because you could be like, as y'all are chatting or catching up or whatever, I used to think da-da-da. Did you know that I used to have so much, like, did you know that I, like, loved you or something? Like, did you know I had such a big crush on you or da-da-da? Like, it's gonna naturally come up and come out because it's been dwelling inside of you for so long. Like, it's just going to be like word vomit. Like, you're going to express something to this person and they're gonna play off of it. That's what I'm getting. Oh, nah. Nah. I want to say something, but I kind of don't want to say it. But I might say it. I'll make up my mind in a minute. It's still happening. I'm telling you, the thoughts or the delusions or the limerence, it's still active. It's the only thing left from something. Like, somebody is clearing out so many things in your life. You're letting go and releasing and healing from so many different things, but this thing is still here. It's still here. You betrayed yourself with these delusions, bro. You really did. You betrayed yourself. You betrayed your spirit. You betrayed your soul. You betrayed your mind. You betrayed your body. You betrayed your time. You betrayed your effort. You gotta get rid of it. You gotta get rid of it. It's lingering. It's not gone yet. It's still there. You might have cut some cords or something like this. You might do a cord cutting or a releasal ceremony or some shit like this. Do it again. In fact, do it twice. Because I feel like somebody's like, no, I cut it off. No, I don't feel that way. Yes, you do. Like, you don't have to lie to me, but stop lying to yourself too, though. Like, that's the important part. Actually, you can lie to me. I don't really give a fuck. But I don't believe lies anyway. Lie away. But to lie to yourself and to convince yourself that the lies are truth, that's betraying yourself. You're literally betraying yourself. Yes, get it in check. No, it's not real love. No. Yeah, somebody needs to go in and do another cutting, another releasal or something like this. Like, if you meditated, if you did a cord cutting, a candle cord cutting, if you did a visual cord cutting and during your meditation or something like that, you need to go do that 2 more times. That's what I'm getting. One time was not enough. It's still lingering. It's still present. The thoughts, the what ifs, the possibilities, like, the gears are still turning on that situation and they need to be dead. We need to break down that system. Dismantle, if you will. That's what I'm getting. That's what would help you, grow. That's what would help you advance or elevate or continue along your journey, further yourself in your path. Like, you can't move on from something if you're not willing to let it go. Thank you, Spirit. Exactly. Please, the 8 of Swords, please. Please, you're isolating your mind to believe lies. You're betraying yourself. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Somebody could be on, like, Lexapro. That's what I'm getting. I heard somebody say one time, they was like, I would cry, but I'm on Lexapro. Oh my gosh, she was so funny for that shit. I swear, she was so funny. I miss her so bad. That's the only reason why I know what Lexapro is, to be honest. Was it Lexapro? I think it was. You really could be considered your biggest op right now. Because why are you doing this to yourself? You're holding on to something that does not need to be held onto, and you need to let go fast so that you can start reflecting and going through things, working through them, healing from them. Because you can have whatever it was that you wanted with this person or that you dreamed about having with this person or coming together one day. Like, you can definitely have that. You can definitely have that type of life. It's not going to be with this person. However, you should be doing things based on energy and not on human beings, because human beings can change. They shift their energy. They elevate their energy. They lower their energy. They shit on their energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can do anything with our energies, but it's just not going to be this specific human being that you thought it was going to be, though. So you can have the life with the type of energy that you want to have it with, but it's not going to be with this person that you assumed it to be. That's really the hard part, I think. That's what I'm getting. It's like, okay, but how do you get this person out of being in your head in that position? Like, how do you remove them? Well, I don't know. Like I said, do the cutting 2 more times. Thank you. Thanks, Spirit. Exactly. The Queen of Swords, bro. Go gain your independence. Get your individuality back. Go get your personality. Go get your hobbies. Go get your life. You spent too much time just letting the delusions take control. You let too much time go on this. It's been going on for way too long. Exactly. The 9 Cups, please. No, with consistency, the right amount of work and effort in the right direction, without using the delusions to guide you, you're going to get exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. Exactly what you're manifesting. All of that. All of that can be yours. For real, for real. And you can stand in that shit. But you got to let it go. And I mean completely. Like, some people are going to be like, no, I did. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I caught you. You was just thinking about them yesterday. I caught you. But I mean, thinking about this person every once in a while, like, that's going to happen. It's a process. It's progress, not perfection. But so long as you let it linger and try to cling on to it and say, this one thing from everything that I knew has to be true. No, it's not going to work out like that. That's what I'm getting, y'all. And honestly, once you completely snap out of this, once you completely overcome this, you will look back on it and you will think like, wow, I almost lost myself for real, or I could have lost myself for real and could have never came back from that shit if you would have continued to believe and move on in the delusional state of mind. Like, when you look back on it, it's really gonna be crazy for real, because you're gonna be like, that wasn't even me. Like, that was not me. That was not me. I don't claim that shit. Okay, you can take accountability, but you can also move on from it and leave that shit in the past and say, I don't claim that energy no more. Was that me? Yes, but it's not me now, so I do not claim it. Like, it's okay to know who you are and to leave the past in the past. Thank you. What do you dream of being, or what do you dream of doing with your life, with your reality? Like, not the results, not the outcome, not what do you want to leave behind on this earth, or what impact what difference do you want? No, like, what do you want to do with your life, like, as you're currently living? Not like, what do you want the end product to be from what you're doing in your life? What do you want to do? Like, what, do you have dreams? Do you have goals? Do you have aspirations? Do you have something? Like, what do you look forward? I don't understand this, but I understand it, but like, I don't know how to put it in words though. Because somebody needs to chase that, or go after that, or just start living altogether. Just start making these moves. Just start doing what you want to do. And if you have something specific in mind that you want to do, then you got to work towards it. You got to put the effort and energy. I don't know. This is just something that you could use to take up your time and energy instead of dwelling on these, whatever this was. And I feel like somebody don't even have no dreams no more. Like, your only dream was connecting, bringing this connection together for real. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, having a happy family, falling in love. You know what I'm saying? That's what somebody wanted for their life. Like, I don't care about nothing else in this world as long as I get to experience true love, as long as I get to have a happy family, da da da. Like, that's what I want for my life. But you're not doing anything to get there. Being stuck in these delusions is not going to bring you the happy life, the happy partner, the happy situation. So work towards that, or chase your dreams, follow your dreams. It sounds kind of cheesy, but that's exactly what I'm getting. Chase your dreams. You want to be a singer? I don't know if you're going to get signed by a label or nothing, but you could damn sure sing. Who's stopping you? Who's stopping you from writing your own lyrics? Who's stopping you from even posting your music or whatever this is? Just music as an example, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's saying what the end result can or can't or will not be, but you definitely not going to see no results if you don't make no moves. You should start doing something for fun or out of interest, like, not because society is pressuring you to do this or do that, or this is what you got to do to survive, but find some time to find yourself again. Find some time to do the things that you really want to do, because life is passing you by, and it's going quick, and it's going quick as hell. The time. You get a limited amount of time in this experience. You really do. Are you going to waste the rest of it on the same thing that you already wasted the first half of your experience on? I don't think so. I don't see you doing that, but however, that's just something to think about. Like, when they be saying life's too short for this and that and the third, like, they don't be lying. It just sound kind of corny. It sound kind of cheesy, because that's what we as humans made it to be out to be. We made it a corny phrase. They not lying. Your experience here is limited. You only get a certain amount of time in this specific body, in this specific reality. You only get a certain amount of time, bro. And it's not like you should be feeling like you need to rush to do something. No, what I'm saying that for is because you need to enjoy the rest of the time that you have. Shouldn't be rushed to get to an end result or see an end product or something like this. Like, no, you should just be in a rush to live your life every day like it's going to be your last, because your experience here is limited. The things that you can do with this reality, you're not going to be able to do it in the next one. You're not going to be able to see the same things. You're not going to be able to do the same things. You're not going to be able to live the same way in the next reality. So while you got this one, you should probably focus on that. You should probably get into it. That's what I'm really getting. Like, get into it for real. Like, get into your life. Oh, I missed the puzzle, bro. Yeah, so get into your life. Get into it for real. You're not going to look the same. You're not going to have the same body. You're not going to have the same privileges. You're not going to have the same resources. It's not going to be the same reality at all. When you go to the next reality, it's not you're not going to get this one back. You'll never be able to come back to this experience and redo something, undo something, or live it again. You just won't be able to. So why don't you just live it now while you got it, though? That's it. That's all, you guys. I wish you the best. I hope that it works out for you, but I think it will. I feel like it will. I'm seeing in the cards, like, progress, and that's what it's about. But it's like, if you never actually snap out of something, if you never actually, like, you can say you're going to do it, but you never actually do it, then that's exactly what your reality is going to turn out to be. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. Okay? And you don't want that. Okay? Live with no regrets. No regrets. All right, y'all.